Hello everyone, what is going on? How have you been for the past week? I've been pretty good. I've actually worked on this quite a bit. I've come up with a new system of breaking doors. Basically, I just made a simple piston system that moves the blocks that the doors sit on top of. So instead of having to break, what is it going to be, around 2,000 doors potentially total on each of these structures, I could just flip a switch and it'll break all the doors for me. Obviously it creates a lot of lag because there's tons of entities that are going to be falling, but I mean, it's okay. At least I don't have to spend 5 minutes breaking thousands of doors. So more than that, like 20 minutes. I think at one point, like breaking all of the doors, I think takes 5 to 10 minutes or something. I don't remember. So I've been having problems with the world, and I hadn't really been able to figure it out. As you can see, like there have been points where I've waited 2 minutes for the doors to register like that. I know that one wasn't exactly 2 minutes. And then I've also had problems with those villagers just, randomly. It seems like the villagers are despawning or something, and those doors are being unregistered or whatever. And I don't know why, or I didn't know why. I had completely forgotten that there was a limit, sort of like a limit to the amount of villagers that you could have in a world. So in between, there was a cut there, and in between that, I went through and killed every single villager that I wasn't using at the moment, and that helped out a lot. As you can see here, the doors are actually chaining properly. This is probably the 7th or 8th time that I actually have chained this row of doors, and that's just because I've been having so much so much difficulty with everything being so random. Because there are so many villagers in the world. I had completely forgotten about that, but killing off all of the unnecessary villagers seems to have helped a lot. I can actually reliably chain doors at the moment. As you can see, this chain is actually working relatively well. So yeah, that was a major hurdle that I've been having this weekend. This week. As you can see, I finished up the side with the 16, and I'm not entirely sure how many I had. It's 75. There are 75 iron foundries in this. So whatever 75 times 16 is, I'm not sure. It's probably like 12 or 1300. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing this past week, struggling, getting frustrated, and freaking out over this thing being so random and unpredictable. But now that I've remembered the villager limit, I think everything is starting to run smoothly again, and that's definitely a good thing, because things running smoothly is key for something like this, something so fragile as this, I guess. And yeah. So I think as far as this goes, I should make progress a lot faster than I did on the other side on this one, since first of all, I figured this out a lot sooner. I'm using the same chaining method that I was using over there at the end, so that means I should be able to knock this side out a lot faster than I did on the other side, especially with the system that I'm using. With the piston extension breaking the doors. I can't English today, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me, I just cannot English. But so yeah, everything was running smoothly. I had killed these villagers before because I derped, and so I killed them thinking that I didn't need them, but then I remembered that I did need them to finish chaining or to chain the doors on this side, and that looks like that one got away, so I had to chase them down. So yeah, obviously right here I'm replacing them, and yeah, I believe there were 25. I think there were 25 villagers on each of these strips. So obviously having 25 villagers in every strip and having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12. I think there were about 12 strips each with 25 villagers, and that's not good. So I went through and had a villager massacre, and every villager that I killed, the world just got that much more stable, and I'm so relieved, because I was thinking, like, I got frustrated, and I shouldn't have. I should have just, you know, thought about it. But it's such a relief having stability back in the world, as opposed to having to go completely random and restore from backups like every time. I had to before I killed all the villagers, I believe I restored from backups like 8 or 9 times, because those villagers over here just kept sort of de-recognizing the doors. I don't even know what happened. The villages that the doors were there just broke, and the doors added to the closest villages they could, which is obvious, or the oldest village that they could, which in those cases was obviously the red village, the oldest village in the world. So yeah, anyway, now that problem is not necessarily solved, because I am going to have to add more villagers to the world in the long run, but from now on, I only have the villagers in the main building, on the side where I'm storing all of the old villages, so while I create the new ones for the side with the 24 doors, or the 24 village side, you know what I mean. And then crap, I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm only keeping villagers in the main building and in the ones that I'm actually storing doors on. And as I go to chain doors, when I'm finished with that strip, I'm going to be killing every villager afterwards. So yeah, as you can see, this takes a very long time to break all these doors, and it would take even longer on the other side, because this side only has 16 doors per layer, and then the other one has 28 doors per layer. So you can imagine taking this, and so it would be like 1.5 times as long, and this took forever. As you can see, that's like I don't know, 2 minutes of this, so it'd be 8 minutes, potentially 8 to 10 minutes, just breaking all of those doors. So yeah, it gets pretty bad. Over here, I was just making sure that my I was just making sure that my clock was still spitting out items. I knew that there's no way for it to completely empty that, but anyway, these villages staying there is such a relief, because every time I had gone over there, those villages would I guess I don't know what to say, they would despawn, and then all of those doors would form a new village, obviously. So I was having a little bit of trouble with that, but I mean, like I said, killing off the villagers even fixed that. It looks like everything is being more stable at this point. So right there, I was having a little bit of an ADD moment. So I mean, I was just kind of chilling as opposed to working, because I lost my focus, and I don't remember why. Something was going on. Normally when I record these, I actually just get in a Skype call with someone. So I'll just be chilling in a Skype call with someone for an hour or two or something, and then I'll just chain villages and then cut out the audio and obviously shorten it like I do here, and then record over and post commentary. So anyway, I think that about sums up everything that has gone on with the farm this week. Now, yeah, as far as the channel goes, I've been getting pretty... Oh, wait. Right here, I derped, and the very top villager is 1 block lower than he should be. So, and obviously, he was a lot quicker to pick villages for some reason. And right here, I was just testing, because I hadn't figured out that villager was 1 block too low yet. And then, you know, there I am just making sure that there's 3 villages and derping. Herp, derp, herp, derp, derp, more derps. Do I derp again? Tell me, please tell me I derp again. Yep, there's the derps. It just continues. Jeez, I'm a moron. There I go again. I can't believe it took me that long to figure it out, actually. There I am, still derping. Still. There it goes again. Oh, and he does it again. Dang it. And then I counted, finally. And then I fix it. So then everything's good. Now when I start chaining, everything fixes. So yeah. As far as my channel goes, everything is more or less staying the same. I have, I'm starting to get more activity on my videos, which is awesome. I'm getting comments. I'm getting a lot of comments now, and I love the comments. People, you know, just kind of telling me stuff, telling me how they feel about the game or something, or telling me stuff that I missed in the game, which is frustrating. Which is frustrating, you know, because missing things in games is kind of frustrating, especially for someone who is not necessarily a full completionist, but I like seeing everything that the game has to offer. So I'm generally really good about exploring everywhere in games, and then just seeing comments of stuff that I missed is a little bit frustrating that I did miss that. So there's always that. And then, you know, things like derping and Project Zomboid, which causes me a lot of trouble, is another thing. But so far, I'm having a lot. The more I do this, the more fun I have, especially since I've got more than 50 subscribers now, which is insane considering like a couple of weeks ago I had 20 subscribers, and I've pretty much had those same 20 subscribers since I posted my first video. So I mean, since just in the past couple of weeks, my subscriber base has almost tripled, and that is, it's very encouraging. I'm really enjoying doing this, and I thoroughly enjoy doing this, and I really appreciate every subscriber that I get and every view that I get, and I really like the comments, and I try to respond to them. A lot of the comments I actually respond to, like, in not necessarily in person, but in a private setting. So I don't always, you know, comment on the comments, but I normally do talk to the people that comment on my videos. So I had to sip on some water. So at the moment, I'm actually stuck in Amnesia. I have no freaking clue what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to record. I'm going to do another recording session today, and hopefully I can get that figured out. But yeah, I'm stuck in this, not necessarily the sewers, like a storm. Oh my god, I derped here as well. I had chained probably about 23 of the 24 doors, and then I knocked like 5 or 6 of the villages out and destroyed them. So then I had to rechain the entire thing basically. So I was not very happy about that, to say the least. But yeah, I'm stuck in Amnesia. If you watched my last episode, you'll see that I wandered around for like the last 15 minutes in one room just looking for everything. So I'm really stuck. I'm probably just gonna go in there and derp around for a while until I actually figure out what's wrong, or like what I'm supposed to do. But so I think Amnesia is still going strong. Amnesia is one of the most atmospherically heavy, one of the most atmospherically heavy games that I've ever played. They nail the atmosphere in that game, and that is everything in horror. It's not, jump scares are okay. Jump scares get your heart beating for a second, but nothing makes you sweat and cringe and just dread going into the next room like atmosphere does. And that's one reason I've been having so much fun with Amnesia. As far as Project Zomboid goes, I'm actually doing really well in the world. The power has just gone out. It's actually quite difficult surviving until the power goes out. But I've broken my axe. I've broken one of my 2 axes. And I really need to look into how to repair things. So that's something that should be coming up soon. I should be looking into repairing. I definitely need to continue building on my base so that I can build up my carpentry skills. Because I need decent carpentry skills, especially now that the water is out, so that I can build rain collection barrels. Rain collection barrels are going to be an absolute necessity now, since all the water is out, and I'm only getting 2 uses out of every source of water now. So water could become a major issue at the moment. I just hope that my water bottle holds me out for long enough to let me build up my carpentry skills so that I can build rain collection barrels so that we won't have to worry about water anymore. Yeah, and also Gone Home is my other series. If you haven't been watching that, I would suggest you get on it. I absolutely love the game. It's pretty awesome. I've been really scared the entire time, but I've just gotten to the point where I just don't think it's a horror game, so I'll probably just stop. I'll probably stop being such a wuss about it. So yeah, I took a pause there. I don't remember what I did, but anyway. So yeah, Gone Home is another one that's going strong. From what I hear, it's only about 2 hours of gameplay though, so it probably won't be lasting much longer. And so after that is done, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to what game I'm going to bring in to replace it. I don't know. I'll probably, once it finishes, I'll probably just take a couple of days to figure that out. And so anyway, if you have any suggestions for the next game after, my voice cracked. If you have any suggestions for the next game after Gone Home, go ahead and give them to me. Also, I've been live streaming a lot more. Sorry, I stuttered there. I don't know like what happened. I just kind of locked up and was like Englishes because I need to Englished. But I've been live streaming quite a bit more. I think I have come up with a schedule. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I believe I'm going to be live streaming. I will probably start at 9 p.m. Central Time, so you will need to adjust for your time zone if you want to come hang out with me. 9 p.m. to roughly 11 p.m. I may go longer or shorter, but generally right about the 2-hour mark is where I've ended my stream. So, if you're on the East Coast, that's probably about like 7 o'clock for California. No, the West Coast. What am I talking about? I'm derps today. If you're on the West Coast in California, that area, it's probably about 7 o'clock for you. It could be kind of late for the East Coast. Like it'd be 10 o'clock when I start. But then in the UK, it'd be super late. So I doubt I'm going to get any European viewers during those. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I've been thinking more of like a 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. ish, kind of thing. Not necessarily going 4 hours every time, but starting at 11 and going really as far as I feel like. So if you want to come hang out with me, you can do that on Twitch TV. And I'll put a link in the description, of course, to my my Twitch channel. So go ahead and give me a follow there if you want to come hang out with me. Sometimes you can talk to me in the chat, ask me questions. I allow links and everything, so you can send me links to, I don't know, interesting crap or something that you think would be fun for me to build or something. I don't know. I don't know. You have an imagination, just use it. So anyway, as far as live streaming goes, I think that's about all there is to say. I basically just stream whatever game I feel like playing. So normally, like the first game that I streamed was BioShock Infinite. I streamed the entire game from beginning to end, and it's different sessions. And right now I'm working on Assassin's Creed 4. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this. That's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. We're making progress. We're making that progress. We are on that grind. So anyway, I will see you guys next week. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.